54 months of no payments and no interest financing. And if you call in now, you can get 50% off the cost of installation. Call the shower and bath experts at West Shore Home now.
One of the things that we so enjoy about bringing 3+U your way every day is the excuse we have to step out into different parts of Chattanooga and see the great things there are in this area. So if you are looking for a new car, and if you are dreaming of a car that might give you that luxury experience, come along for the ride, pun intended, this morning, because we are over talking with Virgil Edwards in the midst of, this is your Porsche dealership, and today we're talking about Land Rovers. So good to see you.
Rover. This is Jaguar, Land Rover, Porsche, and Infiniti. This is Chattanooga Auto Square, and you're welcome to be here.
When I mention luxury,
yes,
that's what you find right here.
That's what we're about. You know, in what we try to define what luxury is, and we say luxury lives here, it's about the people. It's about treating people right, giving everybody a great experience, making the buying process, the servicing process, buying parts, whatever your needs are, simple and easy to talk about and easy to take care of.
You said something a minute ago, and I almost told you this then, but I didn't want to. But I had a conversation with my husband not too long ago, and I said, you know, just once in my life, I want to have a luxury car. I want that feeling of driving down the road, knowing what I'm in.
Being safe.
And you said, not knowing that I had had that conversation, that that's how a lot of your customers feel. They
Absolutely.
want the experience.
They want the experience. They want to feel safe. They want to feel secure. And they want something that's genuine and full of tradition. And the Rover has that. I mean, it's an interesting history. And, you know, Land Rover means Land Rover. You know, it came out of post-World War II. You know, there was a broken down family. You had a decimated Great Britain country. Right. Nothing was left. And there was a basically last ditch effort. How are we going to save our company, which was the S&S car company. The family went out to the family beach house, and the kids drew a picture in the sand.
No kidding.
And they experienced the U.S. Willis Jeep. And the U.S. soldiers had come through and freed Great Britain. And so they drew that, and they had a little sheet metal left over, and they went back to their factory and they hammered out the first Range Rovers. And what it was, your cattle had been killed, your mules had been killed, the tractors had been melted down for and those kind of things, and they needed a revibrate. They needed something that they could use in the field, go to town with, and buy supplies. And that's the heritage in these cars. And so taking care of people is what Land Rover stands for.
You didn't know you were going to get a history lesson today. I didn't either.
It's a great history. It's a great story.
And that's part of what I can see it in your face.
Yeah.
He and I have not talked long
before
the cameras began to roll, but that's part of what you enjoy. There's an emotion involved.
There's something real about it. Mm-hmm. We deal with real people. We got a real product, and it is luxurious. You know, the history of luxury Rover is American made. Rover was this utility product, and I go back to the history. So you got all the utility in it, but you got all the luxury appointments that we Americans want.
Let's talk a little bit about what we in America want right now, because we can't always have what we want. Right. You are a pretty powerful guy, I'm sure, in your own life, but you can't change the world we live in.
Cannot.
Supply chain issues have affected you too. So if you're wanting that brand new
If you want
car,
a brand new Rover, you know, it's probably the best time to think about what you want, put your lack of patience aside, plan what you want, and we're here to help you and consult with you. You know what I'm saying? And we'll plan it. You know, we do have some of the more affordable ones that are available. But the big ones, you got to sit down and plan for it. But most people have 2 or 3 cars, and so that waiting time is not always that bad.
So here's something else that you and I were talking about, and I want you to stress this, because you just said the more affordable ones we have a good supply of. You do have a nice selection of pre-owned cars, and you earlier said that you want this to be a place where everyone can come in and feel comfortable.
Right.
You're not trying to be exclusive.
Not one bit. It's about the luxury experience. It's not about exclusivity. It's about having something. If someone needs a $5,000 car for their grandmother or for their kids starting school, we try to have that. We get great trade-ins. You know what I'm saying? We try to supply something that's certified cars in the brands.
Right.
You know, we try to give them all the brands and be something for everybody. You know what I mean? So we're not just about $100,000 cars.
Right.
We're about $5,000 cars, $10,000 cars, $20,000 cars, and giving everybody that same same expectation of being treated right.
I know that while we're here, we're going to have a chance to spend some time with you, and in the days to come, we'll show you something from other parts of Chattanooga Auto Square, but you wanted to kick off this morning focusing on these Land Rovers. But the philosophy at all of it at Chattanooga Auto Square, is it customers then cars?
100%, always. You know, no matter what's going on, that's our customer first attitude. It's about the customer. Is their car getting serviced? Are they getting their oil changed? Are they getting the tires they need? Are they getting the car they need? Are they getting the car they want?
Okay, to the car they want, because for me the idea, and I'm going to let you go in a second, but the idea of ordering a car is such a novel idea to me. So is it your job then, your staff's job, to really hold their hand to make sure you're asking all the right questions?
They're walking through, picking out colors, they're picking out interiors, but they're picking out the options that are really necessary to meet their lifestyle needs. I mean, you know, the world's changed. You know, it's all about the iPhone now, Apple CarPlay and all those kind of things, but it's about having the right product, the right options that's going to last a long time for you and serve your needs wherever it is. So it's kind of bespoke in a certain way.
I'm famous for saying I'm going to ask a last question, then I think of one more.
Sure.
My husband calls me Columbo, so let me see if I can wrap it up here. I know that with the Land Rover, it is just that, intended to go and explore. We've got a lot of adventurous people here in the Chattanooga area. We've got a lot of folks stuck in traffic on the Ridge Cut here in Chattanooga too. These look to be cars that have great field of vision added with the protection.
These cars are unique. The whole design is like a boat, so they have a wade line. Every Rover has a wade line. That's how deep the water can wade. So if you were in a flood, you can handle the wade.
Really?
All of them have the capability to go over rocks and over trees and those kind of things. So it is about suburbia. You know, everybody thinks about off-roading, but these cars are really about protecting you, getting out of a bad situation. You've had a tornado or something like that. How do you get out? Well, these cars will get you out. They'll move around and traverse anything. In
terms of coming out to see you here at Chattanooga Auto Square, do you recommend appointments? Just pop over?
Everybody's welcome anytime. You know, appointments are great, but I mean, we're here to help whenever someone needs help.
They really do make you feel comfortable. We didn't feel intimidated at all.
Good.
So thanks for letting us into the showroom.
Thank you for coming.
We look forward to more conversations to come. In the meantime, you can find Virgil and his staff here at Chattanooga Auto Square. The information there on your screen. No matter what type of luxury you are looking for, they'll be happy to help you find it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Show us your mug, and you could win one of our new Local 3 mugs, plus a delicious ice cream cake from Dairy Queen. Just email your photo to showusyourmug@local3news.com. Watch for our winner